Alright, hello everybody, it's time for more Gamerverse, yippee! Yay, okay, let's go. I have no further announcements, but we do have like 3 days till the new RP I'm going to go to, so please look forward to that, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to speed this up and start killing you fuckers at episode 30.
Well, I missed a couple of sessions, that's why it's just 25 right now. I had to miss a couple of sessions. So.
Listen, I have a friend helping me out. Don't worry about it.
The fuck
Hello?
does that mean?
Wouldn't you like to know what it
Hello.
Hello?
Lucy! Lucy!
Yes.
Did you sign Oracle's birthday card yet?
I did not. I forgot to. I need to do that.
Do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I was supposed to say you should do that.
Yep, I've already done it.
You've already done it?
so
Okay.
I got it sent to me. Last night as I was going to bed. I was like, I do that whenever I wake up, and then I forgot.
Zelda the wave back.
And,
Yeah, Mashy
then
sent it to me,
Whip.
so...
You were waving at you.
I was waving all
So,
Not the gun! Not the gun!
Like, view the message.
POV, Ultra Arena Max combos. I'm cooking Himiko. They're not right.
Yeah, that's how I go about it.
Mashy sent it to me, and then Emo Healer sent it to me, and Emo Healer's just like, look what I just got sent, and I'm just like, I already got it! Leave me alone, I got it!
Masherton also sent it to me. I need to bother him later.
It was really funny because I was sitting in a VC with Oracle and we were talking about like Gamerverse stuff, and I mentioned the Final Fantasy shoe bill thing, and
Oh my
Oracle
God.
immediately was just like, let me guess, Lucy's Emmett. Like, immediately. Hi. I was just like, isn't that obvious?
Honestly, that's the funny part. I haven't talked to them since I got into Final Fantasy 14, or at least not that much, and to know that I'm that predictable makes me concerned. I need to be more strenuous again. I need to start thinking about random bullshit. I'm starting to become predictable, and I don't like it.
You've always been unpredictable to me, does that count?
I'm gonna keep that side up then. Oh wait, I just realized why that sounds so familiar. That's just a line that I've been using as Dia. I need to be
The mimic.
Man, if there is fog today, I'm screwed. Or a TV. I'm screwed.
Listen.
I'm
If it is,
Let's not worry about it. What do you mean don't worry about it?
Don't worry about the gas station attendant.
if there's fog, all I know
Shake their hand. Don't shake their hand.
Gas station
I can
attendant.
say is, please come with me, and you'll see a pure world of forbidden imagination. That's all I'll say.
Oh yeah, Emily, you want to know what where Celine is right now?
Let me check.
Huh.
So, she went on a cruise where Kirby was the captain.
Oh no.
They were going to they were having a cruise in the Bermuda Triangle.
God fucking okay.
And yeah, the ship hit a rock and it sank. And apparently when Kirby got the boat from the company, all the lifeboats were actually made out of wood. They weren't actual lifeboats.
Like one of the best games ever.
So now Kirby is very upset because he believes that someone sabotaged his boat. And now Celine and her family are marooned on an island. And they don't... What?
I'm gonna choke strangle somebody.
Choke strangle because Celine is marooned on an island with a group of her friends, and yeah, two of her kids, and your cousin, and Sapphire's cousin.
Damn it.
Are all on an island.
Can Sapphire have like one normal fucking day?
No.
Just one. That's
Just
all she
one.
wants.
I have no idea. But
Yeah. And there's already a scene planned for tomorrow for trying to get out of the
I mean,
island.
a weird thing just happened to my Steam where I just saw like Steam icons and I was
Trying
like,
to,
fine.
trying to escape the island in the Bermuda Triangle. You just sound so disappointed.
I'm going to scream.
I can't wait to just.
I'm going to scream very loudly.
It's somewhat difficult to play as Kirby and Selena at the same time in the same scene. That's gonna be interesting.
Tenna.
That is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Oh boy, when I hear someone be like, "Don't worry about it," to me, I'm just like, "Oh God, something's gonna happen to me today." Is it?
Listen. I'm just gonna be like Homer Simpson. I'm just gonna go into the fog and be
Well,
like,
remember the
"Oh."
pictures we saw. Remember the pictures.
Me whenever.
Wait, pictures? What
I'm
pictures?
sitting at me whenever I'm sitting at meat rack and Aiden just looks at me and goes, "Today's a
Poor
chill day,"
characters.
and I want to fucking kill him after that.
Wait, which
Look
one?
at Onyx's whiteboard.
Wait.
Look at Onyx's whiteboard.
Onyx's whiteboard? Okay.
It's a kill session?
Alright, oh. Her
We're killing.
Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, you're gonna die dead.
Of her oh no.
Look at this.
I'm gonna go hang myself.
Wait,
I'm gonna skyward the sword.
By
Which
the bone of my sword. Wait, no,
I
I'm
will
serious.
skyward the sword.
He has.
Oh yeah, because there are several people in the group that have been chosen either by a god or in general in some ways. Because oh boy.
He has rush.
Oh boy.
Hi there.
Hi. I wasn't chosen per se. I just awoke into what was my part of me. So I don't know if that's the. I don't think that's the same thing.
I guess the closest
Yeah,
thing
no,
we can
Kami was the one that was
I
more
don't know where
chosen.
my other half is. He's kind of
Yeah.
in limbo right now. He's
Trust,
floating in the
gas
void.
station.
Yeah.
That'll be peace. Yeah.
Sword screaming in the void.
He's just like,
Let me out!
you know that one meme like, is Shadow gonna be okay? And it just cuts to Shadow. And just like,
So if I had a nickel.
We're gonna see your
Papyrus is gonna say the fuck
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
to who? Who's gonna get hit with a
Poke,
or-
poke. If I had a nickel for every time Xenos came up to Yukiko when she was critically injured, demanding to be healed, I'd have 2 nickels.
Better start getting a piggy bank then.
Which is strange that it has actually occurred twice.
lower parts.
Hmm.
2 nickels.
I learned healing magic from Papyrus, so I can heal people too.
Yay!
Not as well, probably. I'm still like a noob at it.
Yeah. Yukiko is always like the support class in the game, so like not as support as
I'm a fire, motherfucker.
not as
1 second, just one.
That's crazy.
not as much of a support as
All of us. It's going.
what did I forget her name? Why did I forget her name?
Hey Squid, I have
Was-
a funny plot idea. Can I do this?
Ooh.
Yeah, sure, pop off.
And then you suddenly have to switch.
Damn.
And then
Why did I forget her name?
NPC
Ow!
Give
Oh,
me
there
a
goes my audio cutting out again.
Do you need help NPC?
I feel like everyone's death should be
Wait, what was it?
wheel except the
Oh, Rise! Rise!
Fujikawa!
Yeah, Rise, because she's a mainly support, so she isn't in combat.
Yeah, she's an Abby.
Yeah, she's
Fujikawa! Fujikawa!
Yeah, I meant because Yukiko can do a lot of healing, but before Tadi.
What?
Hug her boyfriend.
Hey, what?
Hug her boyfriend.
What?
I just heard something that I'm
I
very
said,
curious
Rise
about.
what can Rise do that
Oh, that's,
that Takaba can't? And I said, Yukari Takaba can't. And I said, she can hug her boyfriend.
Oh, okay, I heard. Okay.
Me
Persona 3
personally,
sad.
I wouldn't get cooked like that. But that's just me.
Rognes?
What?
Well, I killed somebody's girlfriend.
I'm also listening to Baby No Money.
I'm just listening to more Persona
she's a
music
dancer.
again.
Me looping freaking Ballad of the Goddess.
Currently, I just have the ding 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 playing constantly.
I can.
Genuinely think there might be fog. And if there is fog,
shit.
then that means I get to do funny. And if I get to do funny, then that means people aren't safe. And if people aren't safe, more chaos.
Well,
And
we
if
don't
get
know what
more
the fuck's gonna
chaos,
happen until it happens.
Yeah, I know, and I already sent the GVO admin something.
Oh.
I sent them something, and
Okay,
they have
that
noted it
helps.
down. So I think that means that they probably have a plan, and I'm just leaving it in their hands.
Are you gonna have a Persona evolution eventually?
That's find out in character.
Yes.
Find
Okay.
out in character.
Yeah, that means yes.
Find out in character.
I know you have an evolution.
I know I do. I know that I do.
Meanwhile, me still stuck with a baby sword.
Yeah, I know. I have right now I have Konohana Sakuya, and then later on it evolves to Amaterasu.
Just gotta make it hot. It's gonna make it hot.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I don't get a Persona evolution, but I might add a Picaro to my name. But who knows?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Because if I get that guy, you know what that means?
What?
Fear, G. Because guess what I have that you don't?
Gun.
So I can do funny special move only unique to me.
Yeah.
And if I can do that, that means I could bomb the estate and no one could tell me otherwise.
Oh.
I'm going to summon the Aquabat Super Show and we will all have a groovy time.
Hi, Gio.
I'm joking. I like Baby No
Hi.
Money. Baby No Money is not the. Dude, he did a collab with the
Wow.
little animated little creatures I like.
Oh my god, Toru Dicky.
What in the fuck did you just call me?
Toru Dicky.
Robert and Nestor. They're like little animated
Hello.
guys. Yeah.
Shoot the 12-year-old.
European, like, animator.
Alien, I didn't say that. What are you spending money on?
Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
When are we gonna get to see Sonic do the hot
I need Sean Matsuda for season 4. I need Sean to come back. I need him.
Okay, I guess it does work.
The only thing they got
No,
from
go
him
ahead.
sticker,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
he's not out of the question. And he kind of got butchered in SF5.
Oh, that's awful. Don't look at me like that. Papyrus. Turn. No, okay, never mind.
Because he's in like tour mode, like I am, you know, stuff. He was creating it after the events of Street Fighter 5, so
Finish him
he
forever
is
dead.
around. But Shadowloo completely got disbanded after M. Bison got his shit
Do
rocked
not
by
go
Ryu,
to
so...
Dream Lair 6.
He has like 5 million backup bodies. Bro could possess a woman and try and riz up like...
You bold bastards, come over to the rock.
Oh, are we ready? Oh.
Sorry, what?
Oh no! Yeah, that happened. I was about to head to the rock and I flippin' died. Don't worry, we're getting back into things. We are launching the game. I'm so sorry, chat. I am on the way.
Reset that, so it's cool again. So, the next point is that this session is going to be mostly, if not exclusively, chill.
Okay.
And this is off the pure request that some of you guys wanted a chill session, and I think given the events of last session, some of you are going to need it. Just to sort of unwind and plan.
Okay.
What else? So yeah, again, I will not be here to like NPC anything too particularly strong or interesting. I'm just here to answer your questions, approve your actions. If you want to start sabotaging the ship this session, I mean, sure.
What was that?
I guess a couple of reminders. One is that for just actions taken, generally you don't need a roll. If your character can do something, have confidence that your character will be able to do it, and roll with it. That was something else I need.
Roll with it, but don't roll for it.
Yeah, roll with it, not for it.
Roll with it, not for it, yeah.
Keep it rolling.
Damn, that was an
Rolling.
I think
DMC
the only other thing,
anime
which I
RPG.
guess
Kidding.
only... Oh, so there's two things. The first one, which is the obvious one. If you, in the case of any sparring today, which if you want, that's up to you, because there won't be any combat. If you are fighting, please, for the love of God, take your hits. Last session we had a few cases where people were getting absolutely fucking dogged on and weren't taking any of the hits, and it was a little upsetting for the NPCs who were trying to actively give a moment to some characters. So if you realize you're getting slammed to shit with a big old axe or something like that, yes, you are taking that hit. The other thing, which doesn't actually come from me, it comes from a recommendation of another player. Encourage exploring options, they have asked me to say. So if you want to start thinking a little more outside the box in the future, you may, because I typically do plan for these things. Maybe not in like meetings or like before the session, but as something is happening, yes, I will plan something for you if it's reasonable. Where the fuck did bro go?
I'm ready to pull the button.
Okay. Same as my first point, I guess. It's the whole, hey, you know, I didn't need to catch up on sleep. I didn't do anything to the map. However, that also means we know when to start the session because the sky will go gold. As for that as well, this will be the morning after last session, which I guess is hard to tell because everything's fucking bright and sunny all the time now. In between sessions, you would have been, I guess, rescued or picked up or whatever by the transport ship. That ship would have then fucked off as soon as it dropped you off. You wouldn't have seen it disappear into the sky because it's just simply too bright to see anything past like what you probably could see. So, if anything is in the distance and you suspect something, no, you don't. Unless you have like the world's greatest sunglasses. On that, any questions on like current world events? Or just generally anything, since I'm here. Hello, Onyx.
Is Amalthus still missing?
No.
Okay.
But for reasons specified, I will not be bring him in today.
He will not be present today.
Hmm.
If you want to like write him a letter or something, you absolutely can, and that will be gotten to him in downtime. Just make sure you DM the bot. What you sent him, and I can respond to that next session. All right. Any other questions before we send it? Nope. Okay, Lucy, press the box button if you could. Where are your boxes?
Okay.
Sponge bar. Sponge bar in the water.
Oh wait,
Alright.
I gotta do the thing, which is this. Oh, but now we got. Now they're spinning. Now they spin. Xenos is dead.
No.
Ooh.
It's the fucking Shadowbringer music. I'm gonna fucking kill it.
Alright, you guys got like 3 minutes. Get in there, and then we'll
Oh,
change
wait.
the sky when it's ready to start.
We gotta go back to the ship. I think. Were we supposed to go over here? I think we were. I don't know anymore. I was not told where we were specifically going, so this is where I'm going to be now. Ugh. Weird, it's like very quiet. Don't know why the world music's really quiet for me.
Alright, roughly 1 more minute.
There you go, we're ready. You're ready, chat. Now I'm ready. Oopsies. And we... Oh. Damn it, you missed Xeno spinning. Oh well. Another blooper for the professional streamer. At least I remembered when, before, the actual session started. Oopsies.
And cards are up.
Well, it's no use staying here and just... It's no use staying here and just sulking. I might as well try to do something to preoccupy myself. Hi, Papyrus.
Yuki, I'm glad to see you. I'm actually starting to work on your suggestion a while back, curry.
Oh, really?
Almost unfinished. If you want to be my first tryer.
Yeah, sure.
It smells so good.
I'd be happy to try it.
Exactly. Of course. It is currently stewing up at the moment, so I'm just currently letting it take its ride.
Yeah, of course.
So curry's like a soup?
Kind of like a...
Not much of stew.
Yeah, it's more of like... it's very difficult to describe. I always find it to be more like a... Like a very thick, meaty sauce that you put over rice.
It would be classified more as a roux because of its thick base, but
Oh.
yeah, I haven't had it in such a long time.
I have a description and picture of it right here if you want to see, Carmine.
Oh.
And I got a cookbook here.
Wow.
Wow.
Useful, ain't it?
How did the last fight treat you, Will?
Is there actually 1,000 recipes in there?
You were on a mission, yeah?
About.
Participating in a battling?
Where'd you even get a book like that? There was like a...
We had back in the day when we first arrived here, there was a book salesman, and I bought them with my G for this book. Used for cooking and, well, just journaling here and there.
I guess we kind of ran all the merchants out of town, huh? Can I turn this place into a military operation?
Seems so. Rather left behind Chef Boyardee to give me some advice.
I see.
We haven't really had a lot of vendors show up, you know?
Yeah.
Last I can remember is that creepy tall guy with the big...
Oh, with the
backpack.
mask?
Oh, he wasn't so bad.
With the mask?
That's what they were supposed to be.
Yeah, they look like masks.
I mean, his items have saved quite a lot of lives so far. I'd like to see more.
I guess so. It's just like, guy was just, I don't know. Guy was always like giggling and stuff.
Well, I'm glad we're talking about books because now you're just judging the cover, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess I am. How else do you choose a book? When you're at like the library, what makes you choose the book? Well, you're gonna read every like back of the book?
Yes, a picture can be misleading. Oh, you see a fireball on it?
Not every book has a back to read.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need images to read your books, Carmine? Second grade reading level?
Oh my god.
Yeah, hold on. Alright, Yukio.
Yes?
The first curry on the plate.
It
Took
feels
me
like
so long to get you the suggestion.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just I haven't had curry that feels like forever. Okay.
Let me roll for how good it is actually for this first curry. 19.
Oh my goodness, this is... You for real? This is delicious.
I take my craftsmanship very serious.
Oh, that's...
Oh, it's just so good.
Is this supposed to be spicy?
Holy cannoli, have you always had that?
No, I remember that I
cannoli
had it,
everything.
and I went to the chest and pulled it out.
I don't
ever
mind a
since
bit of
the
spice.
giant guys with the big axes,
Yeah, I was about to say, we could have really used that. And we have it now.
I also have other things too.
I just finished a good batch of curry if you want any.
Oh my god.
I'm
Same for you.
surprised you're surprised. You have this big bone you can summon and you're surprised by a big hand.
Yeah, but that's me, so...
You gotta try, Mark, you gotta try this curry, it's so good.
I'll try it, man.
I don't eat food. Do you have any motor oil?
There's a workshop down the stairs.
Yeah, just check the workshop. I might have left
He's not
some while
joking.
trying to craft. I mean, look at him.
Oh no, he's got a human mouth under
that came out
in
wrong.
there.
I think that's to
I mean-
make it look more human, to make it look more.
If anything, they could be a flat screen, and we could never know.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like for example, would you like the the Terminator to just look come around? Oh wait.
Oh, thank you so much, Papyrus. That's so good.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, question for all of you. What's your opinion on our newcomer recently?
Which one?
Well, the one who came in, started, really pronouncing themselves.
Xenos' great grandfather.
General?
Wait, what now?
Yeah, apparently that's his that's Xenos' great grandfather.
Oh, that's cool. Let's hope the whole anger issues isn't running the family.
Or the.
From what I've seen, it runs in the family in a more different way.
I mean,
as in they both are very criticizing.
Yeah, we could use
It, I mean, it's
You tried to help save Hylia.
That is true. Just forgive me for being a little suspicious after our incident with the boss. And
Of course.
You know what, though?
That's real. That's fair.
I'll try to make some friends. Excuse me.
Oh, yes, I see. He's giving them a plate of curry as a peace offering.
Okay, yeah, it's one of the ways to a man's heart is through his stomach, or however that goes.
Coming through.
Oh, that'll put a dent in that.
Wait, what happened? I looked away for a moment.
Xenos is walking over.
Well, they were. I think they're now waiting for a point where Papyrus walks away.
I talked to him. He's a general, or captain. I can't remember which. Fuck.
Oh, I think he accepted the plate of curry. He must have accepted the peace offering.
No?
I mean, he doesn't seem like.
Xenos walks
He
away
doesn't-
in a shame of defeat kind of walk.
He doesn't look like an easy. He doesn't seem like an outrightly rude person.
Is that what's happening here?
I mean, apparently they're family members with that guy.
From what I heard, great grandfather.
You have the same one, so not too far off.
Good morning.
Great grandfather's interesting though. They don't really. Yeah,
I
I was gonna say,
like.
they don't really look that.
Oh yeah, Papyrus made curry.
Look like great grandfather.
Oh,
They don't
awesome.
look alike.
So good. It's actually.
I haven't had curry in so long.
Yep, but they also.
Yeah, he apologized because I made that suggestion a long while ago.
My bad.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Definitely does not want to talk about the relatives.
But
Oh, here he
this is
comes.
Now, other time that they walked to the side. See, the first
This
time they
curry's
walked
really
over there,
good.
Papyrus was there. And
I'm glad
Xenos-
you
or
enjoy
sorry,
it.
Xenos walked
Anyone
over
want
there.
a?
And now,
Anyone want a
after
spare
their
curry?
conversation ended, they walked
Wait,
over
he
there.
didn't accept the. Oh, he didn't
So I
accept the
think
peace
Xenos was
offering.
trying to find a time to talk,
Oh.
but doesn't really know how.
Well, he's busy observing, so let him observe with a mouth empty. I'll just place it right here in case anyone wants it.
Yeah, I tried to warn you. He's a bit of a stick in the mud kind of
I think Kiri
attitude.
will really like it.
Well, like we said
Maybe
before,
you should.
I had to check
Maybe
the
we should.
description.
You know what? I'll go
And you
let
are right.
Kiri know that that Papyrus is serving curry.
Okay.
I just have to keep a brave face right now. Been through a lot, and I think Zelda's and the Lynx, plural, which is weird. I think they would want me to stay strong. I think that's just what I have to do. I just have to keep a brave face You know, I feel so much uncertainty right now. But let's see if I can find Curio at least. Probably in the courtyard. Let's see. Oh, there's Curio. And there's Mr. Adachi. I'm sure he's gonna really enjoy the curry. Oh.
Since the crowd is gathering, would you all like to know about the favor tree and its traditions?
Is that the tree you're sitting on?
Yes. Usually I sit under it, but it's a little small. But it's
Well,
still
we're gonna
the
have
biggest
it.
tree here.
And we're gonna have
I
it
guess
might as
so.
well.
Unless you count that thing as a tree.
Wonderful, wonderful story time, I see. Well, in the land that I and your friend Sifrin hail from.
Sifrin. Wait.
Oh, you know Sifrin?
That's the guy with the little. That's the little guy with the hat.
Yeah, I saw him talking to her at the when the stars were falling from the sky.
Oh. Huh. See.
I had a
He of the stars, did not fall but followed. So, the favor tree and its traditions. In the world that I and your friend come from, the biggest tree in the village, town, city, whatever, the biggest tree is the favor tree, and you make wishes upon it. Of course, there's not a single tree here except this one. So, automatically, it's the favor tree. Favor trees are usually wished upon, and there are many ways that you can go about wishing and doing other things of the sort, but still gives good fortune, and does this, that, and the other thing, depending on where you are in the world or who you talk to. It does a bunch of different things, but mostly you make wishes. The way that Sifrin wished is sadly you can't do it now, but the way that Sifrin wishes is you grab a leaf from the tree, you whisper your wish into it, you fold it up and place it under the tree.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Where's the leaves?
It's a sapling! You can't expect it to have leaves so early.
See.
What an interesting way of granting wishes, though I suppose every universe has their own.
Is there a limit on these wishes?
Who knows? Where me and Sifrin came from, there was, well, a calamity of sorts, all caused by the king. This king, well, it's not entirely interesting, but he used some kind of craft. Sorry, you won't call it magic. He used some sort of magic to freeze people in time with his tears.
Yeah, I can't
And-
see it's the craziest thing I've heard here so far.
Certainly is. he crossed the entire lands, crying and freezing people in time. And eventually... oh, odd. Can't seem to remember the town. But the final place, the place of the head housemaiden, he took over, and the king now resides in the tallest tower, crying and spreading slowly this time-freezing tears and such. And when this happened, every single person in the entire world went to a favorite tree and made a wish. Now, most of them, of course, wished for this all to be over, this horrible calamity of people being frozen in time. Of course, not everyone had to wish that. So, people didn't. And would you like to know something? Nothing came of it because no one really knows if the favorite trees work.
Have they been proven to work?
Beats me.
Has Sifra never used it?
Oh yes. At the beginning of his adventure, he made a wish. It's not mine to tell. But he did.
Has it come true?
Well, you'll have to ask him.
Huh. Interesting. There's like a thing where I guess just people believe it, and I guess everybody believes it, if it makes sense.
Give or take. There was a change belief, which contributed a lot. Change belief being the religion.
That's the word. That's the word I was looking.
Yes. The change belief. It was the mainstay of religion. It was, well, they were quite content allowing any person to change. They had little statues enchanted by magic to move and dance with time, and the change and difference was celebrated between all. Other things.
Time seems to be
multiple
just as
people-
suggesting from where you come from. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries. Some people had multiple names. Up to 17, even more. Because the change belief allowed them to change who they were whenever they felt like it. It's quite respectable, honestly.
Usually when someone has 17 names, they're trying to hide from someone.
Well, things work differently here, I've very quickly discovered. But, still. Nonetheless, that is some old tales from Sifrin and I's, home, I suppose. Now, I don't think you need a leaf for such a practice. You can make a wish however you'd like. For example, you can clap your hands together really loud and say it in your head. And then blow into your hands and who knows? It's
Sounds
truly
like
up to you how you wish.
Sounds
I
like a
will get out of
children's
the way
fable.
if you want to make wish.
Not that it's a bad thing. There's some pretty crazy stuff that's happened, so I guess
how
it's
long
worth
does it
a
usually
shot.
take for it to like grow? Like a regular tree?
Well, this is just a tree.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was just gonna be like somehow acting differently, but I guess, like you said, it's just change of belief.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I've seen a tree that's pale white like that.
Well, maybe not for us.
Not that's a bad thing, just I guess I expected it to be
We're used to different color trees, Boot Hill.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have to say, this color is also new to me in Sifra. In
Oh.
fact, I don't know what color is exactly.
My
Oh,
shirt,
that does not
it's
surprise me.
red with a little bit of gold on it. It's more orange. He's wearing blue.
his tie is red.
I don't.
This grass is
think they
green.
know what color is for the most part.
I don't think
What
they really can
wonderful
see
words
color.
you're telling me. I wish they weighed
Yeah.
anything to me.
That's
I
what I
believe
was
Sifrin
saying.
is the same way.
You really
They
don't
just-
know what?
They simply just can't
Can you
see
see color?
I can see
No,
different shades of black and white, grays galore.
Sifrin was also like this. They really can't see color at all.
I guess
Well,
the
it's
best way you can describe it
colorblindness,
is
right?
just it's like a unique shade of black. Don't quite look like it, you know? But it just looks like more light. It would look like if you merged, I guess, two of them together. I don't know. It's a little confusing.
That's a way of putting it.
It is. It is.
Basically, in our world, there's shades of different things beyond black and white. And a tree usually falls under that. But this tree, to us, is just white. Trees usually don't look like that.
To me, it looks completely normal. Aside that it has no leaves.
Of course.
Hi.
Interesting.
You came to visit again.
Wait, she's been here
Never
before?
left, actually.
Yeah, they've been here before.
Huh.
See,
Where you
they
been?
do know me. I've been taking care of the favorite tree, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, they were just telling us a story about at least how it works in their world.
Oh yeah, Kiryu. Papyrus is serving curry down in the market area.
Well,
Oh, I did like curry as a
move out of
kid.
your way, so you can all wish on the favorite tree. Will I generously explain it to you? Because you missed the explanation. Ugh.
I did.
I'll have to think long and hard
Let's
about
go
my
ahead. I
wish.
just wanted to check in. I'm going to check how everyone else is doing. So.
Yeah.
I can't stand.
Okay, let me help you up.
Here we go.
I'll see you later.
There you go.
I do have to ask
Alright.
you something.
Here.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. The curry's very
Since
good.
you
I
know
tried it.
Saffron,
Really?
what
Yeah,
do you know
it's
about
very
their,
good.
for lack of a better term, condition?
Is there something can give me to
Where they
lean
keep
on?
returning.
I'd hate to use you guys as crutches for the entire day.
With your
Progress, understanding what it was.
Like, got like a
I
stick,
can. I don't want to.
branch,
the
maybe.
Space Ranger
this-
cowboy can moonwalk.
As Kanji put it, this ground is very
There was one
bland
time I was getting chased by all
and
this
really needs some
government
flowers.
Like a
And
stick.
then I was dodging everything.
Or anything.
Good morning.
We got like.
I guess we'll find something down at
I was
the
getting
dock.
chased because I
We'll
stole
take
something
that
from them.
teleporter.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
I
that,
He
that's
died
what
in
I
dodging all
so
the
many
bullets
different ways.
rolling around. And then just to
Did you
show
know
off,
he's allergic
we're
to
watching
pineapple?
Dash.
I'm being carried.
There. Let's take you guys to get some curry.
Sorry. I know I'm a little girthy, so.
You're fine.
Maybe there's a better word for that.
It's fine. Only my legs really took.
Let's see. Oh, it's like. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I was getting you a crutch. Okay. Found a stick. I'll give it to Kim.
I'll be okay.
Kiryu, I got you a giant. I got you a big stick.
Yes. it
That
would
will
be
definitely
hands
work a
on.
lot.
I found it at the dock.
I know.
I need to see that look from one
Ah,
such as you.
Yeah, let me get you a. Let me grabs plate of curry.
Maybe that's just like, I don't know, the
Alright.
design norm. Do other robots?
Put Here you go. Here's your plate. Here's your plate of curry.
All the Reploids basically look indistinguishable.
Thank you.
Like we were doing before.
Hey, Will.
There you go.
I can hear you.
Hey,
Will.
He's like sitting on a makeshift crutch.
Whoa.
There's some Reploids that help.
You okay?
Yeah. Everything from yesterday seemed to be coming crashing down on me this morning, so.
Well, we were designed to help humans.
Thank you, Yukiko. And
Yeah, of
Adachi.
course.
Thanks, Yukiko.
No problem.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Here's a conspiracy theory. What if Dr. Light was making robots to help people, right? These Reploids,
No,
and they had human faces.
thank you.
But
I'll
then
just say that.
Dr. Wiley,
The-
who hates
he
that
hurt
guy,
him.
made you to hurt people, but also gave you a human face. What if
You don't have to feel bad.
he was trying to frame this Dr. Light guy because you would look like a Dr. Light robot?
If I was an evil genius,
I like
I'd
that.
try something like that.
You like that?
I like that theory, yes.
I was saying the tactic, and it was.
Well, no, it makes a lot of sense.
Tactic if you think about it, but I like the theory in general, yes.
The difference between me and X is very vast. He's blue, I'm red.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, his helmet doesn't look like he has devil horns.
Well, maybe you're not supposed to look like X.
Purposely designed to look a little angry and scarier.
Forgive me, look like the same series.
Are you here to grab some curry as well?
To break out their own programming.
Yeah.
Free will.
Plate of curry.
Remember having. I'm free if I.
Really good. Papyrus made a very
Thank
good
you.
batch.
No.
Will, he's
If it's from Papyrus, it's about to be.
That was a really funny joke.
I wasn't joking, I got confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a joke. I'm not good with humor.
Yeah, I'm not good with humor either.
Well,
We know you're not.
I'm amazing
So I know you're not.
More when I was awakened 100 years from stasis, there was a
You're a bit
virus
too amazing
that
with it, Mark.
was in my
Oh, yeah.
capsule.
Wait.
And
100 years?
yeah, I was
Oh,
sealed. I was
that's
sealed in a capsule. for 100
Virus when
years.
you woke up?
Yeah, it made me violent.
Huh.
It made me want to destroy everything in my sight. And
Oh wow.
that Sigma guy that I talked about before, he fought against me. I almost killed him. And
To that new guy.
my
Wish me
virus
luck, Victor.
went away, and
Sure. Yes.
it kind of went
The
inside of
animals
me.
like you, actually. Good luck. Good luck.
Transferred the virus over.
So
But I
my
guess because
programming was
it's more
basically just flipped back to normal. I didn't remember anything, and I was just
back to him.
there to help out people, I guess. Then I met X, and we both were similar, and we
kind of had this weird.
connection, I feel. And then we became best friends.
Wow. More human than
That's a
human.
nice story.
Okay, well, it's nice full title if you require. Right. Well, welcome. As I said, full title, Emmett Silk. Welcome, Emmett Silk. Thank you.
What you looking at?
So are you like
I just want to see who is down the
Oh.
training area.
Far from it.
They were sparring earlier,
Simply
apparently.
a council member.
Oh,
where
I see. Yeah.
I am simply a council member. The third seat, Emmett Selk. And as such, I will oversee everything that I require to do as that title.
I hope he'll be okay.
Well,
I'm sure he will. Well, he literally just witnessed seeing his goddess die in front of him from a blade kind of striking down from the sky. I don't know how someone can easily recover from that, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yes, I heard about that. That's
I
absolutely devastating.
was kind of there when I saw the blade go into the goddess, so
that was not antagonization.
that
was
kind of
simply
grief doesn't
that they require.
go away that easily.
If you continue to. Yes, and if you
Well, I
continue
did tell them that
to watch them as if
you know, in a way their goddess is still alive if they're still around.
You need to actually guide their
Because
hand.
there's
You need to
always,
actually
they're
show
always
them the
inside,
path. And
you
if
know,
they
the
don't
heart.
see it, you have to force them.
Heart and soul. And in
Such is the way
mind.
with mortals. Such is the way with everyone. If they're not able to perceive where they need to go, then where are they supposed to go? You heard her own words if you are observing that conversation. You heard that she was not actually willing.
You doing okay, Gino?
But she was complaining about her.
I am, yes. It's devastating hearing what happened. I got separated from the others on my way down, so I had to fight on my own for a bit. I only just got back a few hours ago.
I was really worried. I'm glad you're okay.
Of course. You don't have to worry about me, Lee. But I appreciate it.
I'm going to anyway, because you're my friend.
Well, that is sweet of you. Just glad the others were able to take care of you.
Yeah.
Where's Little Link? I hope he's
He's with
he went up there.
He with Zelda.
I see.
Get themselves killed.
Yeah.
Ruin the fundamentals of the civilization that they work on.
Poor kid. Only just got here and
everything else.
just to see his goddess perish before his very eyes.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Silk.
I wonder where Linkle is.
I have no
I
idea.
haven't seen Linkle in quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, that is it. I am simply trying to guide this group, to make sure that they don't allow more gods to fall.
Well, I'm sorry for causing the issue. I didn't mean to come. I feel like I came to confront you over nothing, actually.
Of course.
Pleasure meeting you. I'm looking forward to working with you to make sure everything goes well. If you ever need anything, just let me know.
Of course.
What about you? Are you doing okay? Oh, we're just looking.
Down there.
Yeah. I'm doing alright. I got a few bruises on me, but the healing you did on me when I got hit pretty badly by one of those giant golem things really helped.
You're welcome.
It kind of didn't help when I was literally in the shield trying to get someone to help me. Then Xeno's coming up to me being like, heal me.
Yeah, he did the same thing to me. I kind of just told him to suck it up. I mean, I healed him, but then I told him to suck it up.
I see. I see.
Xeno's
I just like, I was in pain, so I couldn't say anything. That's actually the second time he's done that to me. When I've been critically injured and he comes up to me and I heal him.
Next time I'm gonna tell him to say please or he's not getting anything.
I'm a little concerned of what would happen if I did say no.
I'm not. He doesn't scare me. He's just a big bully.
He just talks big. He's all bark and no bite, and it seems like his relative is the same way, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Runs in the family.
But wasn't he responsible for the murder of many, many people, though?
Xenos? Yeah, that's what Meteor said.
Yeah. Which is why I'm feeling like his bite has some more strength to it than we think, so we probably should not underestimate it.
Well, he sure does like to threaten us, but he hasn't done anything about it. Yet, at least.
Probably because he thinks we're still of use to him.
That's true. I wouldn't put it past him for a selfish reason like that.
Because as long as we have use to him, then he won't do anything to us. As long as we're able to use our usefulness on him. But then comes the point when our usefulness depletes. Then what happens next? That's the part I'm worried about.
I throw an apple at his head.
You'll throw an apple at his head.
That'll certainly show him.
Well,
Training grounds are empty today.
Yeah.
Oh, they were down there earlier. They were sparring Lincoln Meteor.
Doing better, Kiryu?
It's like everything from yesterday just came crashing down on me. Tell you what, I should not have been standing after all of that.
Well, I guess that's what they call an adrenaline rush.
I guess so, but I'm taking today to relax.
Yeah, it's good. We did go through a lot. Feels like there's just more threats coming in from every corner.
Link.
I heard about what happened. I'm so sorry. I got separated from everybody, so I didn't see, but...
I didn't have that problem at home.
About Hylia.
The only problem that we had to deal with was the policeman. But even then, he wasn't really a problem. It was just if you were breaking the law.
I had to deal with people mysteriously disappearing into TVs.
I have a friend who's a cop. He asked me to help him regain some. He asked me to help him gain confidence to do his job well, and he's doing pretty all right for himself. Offered to help work for my company. As security. Real estate can be dangerous in Kamurocho.
Huh.
Policeman's really nice. If you break the law, he gets really, really, really happy, especially if he gets to arrest you.
That's interesting.
And he walks around to make sure people aren't out past curfew. And I know there were a few times where he spotted PB and then he shot at him. But it's okay, because PB knew how to dodge it.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, because policeman's like a robot almost. Because he always like looks around and his eyes light up like spotlights and he always goes... Like he's looking around.
I don't know if I should be offended or flattered.
Well, robots are usually very efficient in things. Well,
I don't think of you as a robot.
Yeah.
But I am one.
Well,
yeah, well, you're more than one, though.
Yeah. You know that talk we had earlier. You know, sometimes you don't even need to be human to have a soul, I guess.
Yeah. In my town right now, we have to worry about people getting kidnapped and thrown into the TV. And then me and my friends are the only ones that can go grab them because the police are kind of clueless on what's been going on with that.
Oh, no, wait, I take that back. There is that one patient that leaves the hospital at night sometimes. He's kind of scary looking. He looks like a devil almost, and he carries around a big needle. I never talk to him or anything. I make sure to avoid him. But apparently PB said that he's always asking for blood donations.
You seem to have a colorful population in your town. I have a friend who always likes to dance in his underwear, and he likes to collect... actually, you might be a little too young to know what that is.
Where I come from, we have different people who handle different things, but when the first Maverick virus outbreak happened, we had to fight some of our previous commanders who kind of went cuckoo, and we had to basically take them all out. There was Chill Penguin, there was Storm Eagle, I don't remember the other ones, but Armored Armadillo, Spark Mandrill, Quick Kawabi. He was.
Wait, these are like moves that you learned, right?
No, these are people.
Not gonna lie, they sound like people from my world. Their names sound kind of like, yeah.
A lot of the people that I fight against are built off of either animals or mythical creatures. Like Magnum Dragoon. He knows how to do like fighting moves too. Like he can shoot a fireball with his hand. Like, goes like this. He also knows how to do an uppercut and like a spin kick thing.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
Animals and mythical figures, huh?
yeah, like there's a giant whale and he's like looks like a submarine.
Ooh.
What kind of? That's a mythical figure?
Well, no, it's just that some of them are built off of dragons. Some of them are like what's the other one? Anubis.
Oh.
Oh, from
like
Egypt.
from Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
He had the ability to bring back dead Reploids or robots back to life. They were like
Ooh.
zombies. I had to destroy them.
Mm.
I have a dragon on my back.
Like an actual one, or like? I don't see a dragon.
I don't have a model for this, so you're gonna have to use your imagination.
Oh, it's one of those human ink arts.
Tattoos.
It's complete. It's out of character. It's incomplete. It's only a big black outline of a dragon, but it looks cool.
How
Yeah.
are you guys doing over here?
It's not finished. These
Doing
things
good,
take
we're
a
just
long
talking.
time over the course of several days.
What
He's
y'all
gonna put his
talking
jacket
about?
back on.
Oh,
Random things.
Kiri
My
was just.
friend is getting one of
Oh, sorry, go
my
ahead.
brother back home. He's getting one of a koi fish.
Oh.
I like koi fish. They're pretty.
It's a yakuza thing to get ink.
So it's like a tradition of some kind, where for your work.
Something like that. Well, former work. It's supposed to represent us, who we are as an individual, our story, or who we are. I'm not too sure what the dragon means quite yet, but my father insisted I got one.
Mm. I see.
There was a man. I fought with him a few times. He was a lieutenant of the family I used to work with. He had Enma on his back, Judge of Hell.
Oh.
I fought with him 3 times. One time in the Dojima family headquarters. The second time out in the streets. My friend Tachibana bailed me out of that one. And I even fought him in the sewers. Came at me riding on a motorcycle with a metal pipe.
Oh, that sounds very extreme.
It's, he really wanted me dead. Let's just say that.
Hmm.
I expect nothing less if you're fighting with Yakuzas all damn day. Or something related to that.
It can be a little dramatic sometimes.
Yeah. I could see that.
But, you know, I've left that life behind, for now at least. My own family wants me dead, so not really much I can do about that.
Hmm. I see.
Yeah. Hope Nishiki's doing alright, though. Anyways, enough about that.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
Yukiko,
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
About your persona, you know. Do you ever feel like your persona has a will of its own?
Not really.
Those are the people that come out of you, right?
Yeah, that's a persona. Usually it just feels like it's more our movements are more intertwined. It's like when I try to do something, it follows with me, as if it's a whole part of me. It's a part of me.
So it's not a separate person, it's only just a part of you.
Maybe.
Yeah, in a way, the persona is a part of yourself that you would prefer to keep hidden. That has manifested itself. In a way, mine has fully manifested and is fully connected with me because I embraced a side of me that I didn't want to see.
Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe that's why I'm red. Maybe that's why. Still don't even know what the hell this thing fully does. I don't know what the hell all this even supposed to still be. All I know is ever since I started using this thing, it's just been more different and different every time. been getting more angry lately.
I guess with
Much as I hate
everything
to
going
say it.
on, it makes sense. There's just a lot
I
of
blew up
stress
on
and
Torment
tension.
about an old subject that I didn't want to bring up. I don't know.
Anger is a difficult thing to control, I guess.
I guess the only reason why I'm asking you is because it just... Every time I use my persona, I get a different feeling. This sense of relief. Like, I'm not holding back anymore. Like, I can just let loose and just all my anger comes out. Just feels like a
Is
rush
it-
of adrenaline.
Let me ask you this. When this happens, do you feel like you at all? Or is it someone else?
Sometimes. There was this one time in the beginning, supposedly I didn't know what I was talking about, what Yukiko told me. Supposedly I threw up some black goo and then it ran off. And then I was acting like me again. There was another time I was about to die. I was doing movements with my persona and moves I never even thought I could do. Like, there's something else helping me. I don't know, it just feels like there's eyes on the back of my head sometimes. It just feels strange. It's off and on. It's not something too crazy. It's just, you know when you get that feeling? That's... You just don't really know, but you feel like someone's watching you. You know? Like, not too close, but not too far. It's strange. I can't put my finger on it. Ever since I started using this thing, so I honestly thought it was Jin's ghost possessing me. First. But he's long gone. Not even him, even though he blew himself up, would do something like that. I just wanted to know if anyone could analyze this. I was actually going to ask to see if you, Zero, could see something about this thing. Knowing that you can analyze technology. See anything special about it? Any weird energies you can sense from it?
What even is it? It doesn't fire bullets, does it?
That's powering it, but I don't know what the material is. I mean, everything around it is just basic metal and plastic and stuff, but there's some gold in there, but there's an element that's charging it. I don't know what it is, but it's...
Yeah, recently it's actually been
not
filling.
something that's in my database.
It's magic, right? It has to be.
Well,
I wouldn't know.
Behind it too,
A blend of both?
This thing was definitely built. The way how Jin was talking about this thing seemed like some company built it. There were things he didn't want to tell me.
Does it have anything on it specifically that could probably...
Well, there is this engraving. Supposedly he said he took this from a couple of people and that's why he gave it to me. When I was undercover, and it was the worst mistake of my life. But it has the word Sees on it. S-E-E-S. It's an engraving.
Sees
I have
what?
no idea. I don't know, it just Sees. I don't know what
Is
the
it
hell
like
that's supposed to
an
mean.
acronym for something?
I guess? I don't know. All I know is I didn't get the one Jin had. Jin had a beat up looking one. It was like black. And instead of a blue bar like this, it was red.
Probably a prototype.
Most likely. But the thing about his persona and mine, we both had a red indent. Like, you know, when the aura of our persona comes out. You ever realize Yukiko's is blue and mine's red? But Jin's was also red. So what, is this like... Did I temporarily, am I only like, what, 50% my persona out?
I guess it could mean multiple of things, but honestly, not having the answer is kind of concerning, but the other thing is that most of us don't have any knowledge of this, including yourself, so we can't really discuss a hypothesis on it.
I just wish there were answers, you know? Just, there's something about it. It's like bugging me.
Looks like there's a lot of things that don't have answers, yet we need them anyways here.
Yeah.
there's also the sense of two. Yukiko uses it by smashing or slapping a card away. The fact that I have to use this to even summon mine is enough as it is to realize something's weird about these personas.
Maybe there's actually different ways to summon the persona. Because what
Maybe.
those people use, like Jin, I didn't recognize it at all. I didn't know that was a way to summon them.
Hey, you take care of yourself.
Will do.
Take care, Zero.
Mm.
It just feels strange, you know? Sometimes I don't feel like myself, sometimes I do. It's one of those things where it's like... Sometimes I'm scared to pull this thing out. I just don't want to get all angry again.
Are these
Right now we
personas
need to
able to
cool our
act
heads.
independently from you, or do you control them yourself?
No, the thing is about a persona that's so scary right now, we don't really have that much knowledge. I've been learning how to train it, sure, but there are times when my emotions get out of whack. I thought it was connected to emotion, and I tried to do breathing exercises, but that hasn't been working now lately. Seems like I have to find a different form, or something else to do to counteract this extreme aggression.
Maybe you can try some thought exercises. I mean, I'm no therapist, but whenever I feel my losing myself, I try to think of people who wouldn't want to see me that way. My brother, my father, everyone I know. Maybe all of you guys. So...
I tried to do that once. I had a nightmare. I had a nightmare about the fog. And all the people it took. I still blame myself, and even though Dojima blames himself for the latest victim before we put him away forever.
Did you say Dojima? Oh, I guess it must be a different person then.
Yeah, that's the
He's the police chief.
Yeah, he's the chief of police over in Inaba.
Interesting. Your Dojima is a cop, and mine's a patriarch.
Yeah, crazy worlds, huh?
Yeah.
But the thing about the murderer's last victim was his daughter.
I'm gonna go see who's all up there.
She didn't really make it. She was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, but then she passed.
Sorry
There's
to
nothing
hear.
we could have done. Every day, Dojima blamed himself every single day, to the point where he had me ahead of the case. And then that's when you guys were straight with me about knowing a connection. Then we interrogated the bastard, and then supposedly you guys brought him in one day. I don't know, I'm guessing you guys fought his shadow or whatever, I don't know. His persona maybe? I don't know. I don't know what you fought, but you must have fought his thing and he confessed. Then he's been in behind bars ever since. Inaba has fog from time to time, but nothing taking people away. Just normal fog that isn't eerie with someone ready to nab another person. Just feels like, I don't know, maybe he's still out there in this world. Maybe that's why I'm so angry. Because I wanted to be the bastard that caught him. But I don't know. That's just me, I guess. I do hope that I'll be able to fix this and get all this anger problem. Maybe it's enough of looking at this thing for now. It's probably better that I put it away for now.
Yeah.
Sorry if I brought down the mood. I didn't
It's
mean
okay. We're
I know
among
me-
friends, so I best we take this time and appreciate that.
I also know that me and you are from two different times.
What's
You're from a
yours?
different- Well, the case is over for me. Supposedly they haven't caught the murderer for her.
No, you said time. What year did you come from?
Around the 19... I'm not good with dates. That's why I'm not really a great detective. I just know how to go on leads. I'm good of a manhunter more than anything.
Yeah, apparently, like, when I got here it was September, but for him it was around, like, couple months after the new year.
Yep, the case is already over, and Narukami was already left on his train.
Interesting. For me, it was 1988.
I think for us it was around 2007.
2008 for me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, New
yeah.
Year's already passed.
Yeah.
Wait, from the 2000s?
Yeah.
What kind of technology do y'all have?
Using a pull out a flip phone. And stuff like this.
Wait, is that a phone?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a flip phone.
Wow. They're the size of bricks, and they're the size of bricks in the 80s. Tell me, how's Japan doing? Is it richer than ever?
I guess you could say that. Somewhat, maybe. We'll get back to you on that.
We'll get back. Yeah, we'll get back to you on that.
All right. Huh. Oh, hi. Kiryu is currently leaning against a makeshift crutch.
What happened to you?
Hey, Meteor.
Hey.
How are you
So
two
what's
holding
going on
up?
with you guys?
I'm fine.
Doing alright. How about you?
Well, I'm hanging in there. Yesterday was quite rough.
Rather
I heard you
fancy
were
set of
training
new armor you have.
Link earlier. Wait, that is new, isn't it?
It's a new class. Well, not new. I've used it before, but considering the enemies that we'll be fighting, I figured it's probably best if I start using it again.
What do you mean by class?
Well, there's different classes you can have in my world.
More skills. Different skill set, pretty much.
Skill sets.
Oh,
Wow.
I guess I
What's
never
this
asked
one?
this.
Oh my god, I almost fucking died anyways.
This class is called Dark Knight. The other one that I
Dark
used before
Knight.
previously is called Viper.
Viper. Wait, so you're swapping between styles for a fight?
I guess you could say it like that, yes. And I can always switch back if I wish to, like this.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay, that was pretty fast.
That's. I guess I kind of do something like
Really
that.
handy.
I never
In
really
combat, I
asked
kind
this
of
one
do the same
before.
thing. In my combat, I kind of do the same thing. Go from attacking to magic to healing.
Interesting.
Do you think Xenos could do the same thing? You know,
Well, previously
switch
he
classes.
was a samurai, and now he's a reaper.
I guess the
And
scythe
the
is pretty
Phantom
fitting
in
for
itself
a
can't
class
do it
called
either.
Reaper.
I could pick it up myself too if I really wanted to, but I haven't yet.
That's a pretty big sword. I can imagine it's a little difficult for you to. Well, guess not.
Cloud's gonna get a little jealous
with a sword like that.
Man, I miss Cloud.
When you take it, it's like really heavy, but you can like somewhat pick it up.
That sword
Careful.
I can't do this with the state my body's in.
Yeah, that's probably why I was telling you to be careful.
Don't push yourself, Kiryu. It looked a bit enticing. That is quite a cool sword. Would make a pretty good display.
I think once everyone's rested up, I do need to start training with people more.
I heard you were training with Link. How's that going?
Well, it was more of just checking in to see if he lets his own emotions control him. And it is a little bit concerning, but he's trying to hold it in. That's
He
why I
does.
suggested for him to come socialize with other people, get his mind off of things.
He seemed to be a little reclusive, at least from what I could tell. Well, that's good you're training him. He asked me to teach him a few things with hand to hand. I told him a little bit what I know.
True. would be best the best situation to learn such a thing.
Whenever you're better, Kiryu, I might take you up on that offer too. I need to still train with you, Meteor, about that rogue style. I need to still learn how to start snatching things from people and learning about really attacking the vitals or, you know, dismembering at least, so I don't have to start swinging that giant axe around. Terry taught me how to use it, but I'm not the greatest at axe training, I guess you could say.
You don't much.
I guess we could work on that upper body.
No offense.
Yeah, I'm kind of hurting myself every time. My wrists get all ashy and almost tear apart sometimes.
Haven't done it recently.
We can work on that upper body strength of yours.
Yeah, my teacher's no longer with me, so I'm gonna need a new one eventually. Continuing all these skills. Gotta be useful.
I guess I could. If anybody requests it, I guess I could teach people what I know. I don't know if I'll be as good as that Terry guy, though. I never did meet him.
Terry had his own way of
I could
teaching.
also help out with that kind of training. As I've said, I've wielded multiple classes, and one of them being monk. So it has been a bit, but I do know some hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, there's Papyrus.
Oh.
The curry he made earlier was pretty good.
And so I've heard. I usually haven't had
Oh,
some.
yeah. I wanted to ask something of all of you that if they were near Hylia. Were there any designs about the blue sword that supposedly pierced her? Anything? I'm trying to get a sketch going. Like I've been sketching all the other things we've been dealing with.
Unfortunately, there wasn't much detail to the sword itself. I think a lot of it was partially covered. Yeah, pretty much.
Damn. Someone that knows how to cover up the tracks. Isn't that
curious as well, because where I came from, a sword falling from the sky was the start of my journey. I just hope it's not the same one.
Say that again?
Check it on Papyrus.
Well, it was glowing blue a little bit. And toward just above the
Kiryu's coming limping in with a makeshift crutch. Papyrus, your curry was pretty good. Oh.
Yeah, next time we get some curry with healing. You good?
I'm okay. Just, yesterday was pretty rough.
We didn't.
All
I
kinda
couldn't
came
find
crashing
any
down on me
crutches,
this
so I had to find one on the docks that would do for now.
Well, I'm sure you're hitting your own pace, but like a rest, man. Take a seat. Take a seat. I'll make you some more curry or anything you want. I'm still open to trying other things.
A man as stubborn as me, it's
me.
torture to feel like you're useless. I just wanted to check in on everyone.
I can't really argue with that.
Everyone's been really liking
It's
your
good to see
curry,
you're holding up,
Papyrus.
Of course they have. It's by me, of course.
It's gotta be that good if it's by you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying. By the way,
You're
I
not
saw
like
you using
those-
the good old. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you're not like those weird people that are. This new thing has been happening where they'll add really weird flavors together, like on like GooTube. On GooTube, they'll put like really expensive things together and like a really bad item.
What's a GooTube?
It's like this place where you watch a lot of videos.
Talking about the internet?
The what?
It's just it's monster technology. You would understand. It's so advanced and cool.
I've learned
Like-
he's from the 1980s. He doesn't know much about the internet.
Oh,
I mean,
the underground.
I've heard that. I think I might have heard that word a few times, but never really knew what it was.
Okay. I'm 20. Something.
Is it like a phone thing or?
Yes. It's a phone
It's
thing.
a phone thing, a computer thing. It's basically like things that give you power to be able to do things like search up whatever you want on I can't say online because I don't know what that is. You can basically ask something like a software or something on your phone, and it will give you the answer to it. Or maybe you can call people from around the world without having to pay a fine or stuff like that.
Wow. That sounds like a key to a utopia almost. Full communication with the rest
Yeah,
of the
but then
world.
people take advantage of it, and now they just don't go outside. I had this one guy who like stays inside on his phone all 24 hours, but like all you can do is knock on his door, and he doesn't let you in. He's like, "Oh yes, that was so great. Please knock again." He is that dissociated from your life. He just wants you to keep knocking because he's so into his phone. Monsters, I tell you.
Can you play like games on your phone?
They should put games on your phone. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
You'll get games on your phone.
Yeah.
Video games you can bring anywhere you'd like. That's a cool concept.
There's this really cool one where it's like this pigeon.
Do you get Wi-Fi wherever
that
you
like
go?
jumps. No, you have to pay for that.
You can't get Wi-Fi anywhere you go. Really? That's unfortunate.
What's a
Why do you
Wi-Fi?
think I can't send anyone anything, you know?
It's what allows you to do it, to go across other places, I guess. To let you talk to people at other places. I don't know. Sounds make a cool pun about that. Web.
Good one.
Where?
Where?
Are you scared of spiders?
Not really.
Oh,
My
okay.
brother, though,
What?
he'll always have me come get him.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Well, you guys should prepare for my next meal. I'm planning on baking, actually.
Oh,
If you like the
baking.
curry so much. Pie. I asked Cal's preference, and it's gonna be a mixture of butterscotch, and cinnamon.
Wow.
Ooh.
Butterscotch and cinnamon.
Yeah, big step for papyrus, but I only take big steps, so it's a thing new for me.
How big is this pie gonna be?
Enough to share slices to everyone.
That's gonna be a really big pie.
I might have to make multiple pies. That's okay, though.
Maybe make like 3.
Oh, maybe. Or maybe 5.
I don't
Depending on
know.
what
A
ovens.
really big pie would sound pretty cool.
We need a really big oven.
Yeah, we would need a really big oven. I think the oven would be too small for a gigantic pie.
Well, everyone here's got magic of some sorts. Someone just gotta have to cooking magic.
I'm made of magic. I'm sure I can do something like that.
Oh.
Maybe you can
But,
try and see if Tara has the recipe down.
Oh, don't you worry. I think I have I think I have enough recipes in here.
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee is my cross, and he shall guide me.
Boyardee?
Something of the papyrus.
It says...
Boyardee's nuts.
It says this book... What did you say?
I didn't say
Anyways.
You watch it. It says this is a property of papyrus. 1,000 cookbook tips for dummies. I'm not a dummy, so I just own this book.
Then how can you read it?
I'm good.
I have to write notes because it has some weird lingo in
I
here,
had to
like,
do it. I'm sorry.
like taxes.
Oh, taxes.
Whatever that means.
Good thing taxes are pretty low in Japan and are totally not heavy-handed.
I don't need to pay taxes.
I just got bug in my face.
Read.
I don't like reading.
Oh no! The book is literally eating Kathy.
They would never do that. It's my book. It's Chef Boyardee's book.
I see.
Hey, Beth. Yeah, you see him? He's smiling right at you.
Chef Boyardee, huh? Whenever I get myself, whenever I get myself a can of Boss coffee, I always look at that smiling man.
Boyardee
Don't
nuts and
It's
jokes.
It's always nice.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at me. You can't be mad at me, Eli. You can't be mad.
Stop jump scare.
Oh. Oh, jump scare. I don't know where that was.
I'm gonna see what's going on over there.
Me too.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, we think that's Emmett up there.
Oh, what? How did he get up there?
I'm not gonna question it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop. I swear. We're talking about food, and I'm really like.
You should get a snack. You should get more curry.
I miss Mrs. Plum's shop a lot, but I couldn't afford anything in it. But she had a lot of stuff that always looked good. The only reason I had hard chocolate to begin with is because PB gave it to me. But it's all gone now. I gave most of it all to Kara.
I see.
I gave one to Larry when I first met him, and then I gave the rest to Kara.
Oh, okay.
But everything in her shop looked really good, except for the micro gum. I'm too scared to get the micro gum. Cause I heard that apparently after somebody had some micro gum, they disappeared.
Oh.
They disappeared, and apparently they just went down, 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 and then they disappeared.
Ah, I see.
Everything else, though, looked really good.
I'm gonna go check on some others before I make any more Boyardee's nuts jokes.
You do that, Yukiko.
I'm sorry.
You have 5 seconds.
Yeah. Out of this okay. And also,
What'd you wish for?
My power does come from my
That's a secret.
So
What do you mean that's a
the more
secret?
friends I make, the
That's
stronger
birthday
I get.
wishes.
She's probably gonna wish for like,
That's
I
a
don't know,
good way
like
of
a
looking at
mountain
it.
of like cake, and then like a big mountain of cake's gonna fall on us and kill us. That's the most
What about to go with the big mountain of cake? You get a big mountain of milk.
That's true.
I would not want a big
Trees.
mountain of cake. Why would I do that when papyrus can make me an even better cake?
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's one thing of like it being a good way of looking at it, but I think you definitely mean to. You mean that literally, right?
Literally, my
Is that actually
bonds
what
are
you
my
wish for?
power. Yeah.
Maybe.
The power of friendship. That's
All the better then.
Okay.
that's
That
pretty
is
rad.
actually another way of. Yeah, that is actually pretty good.
I do quite love the power of friendship.
looking at
It
me like
has
that? You
done
do
me
have
well so
beady eyes.
far.
Your 5 seconds are up.
What?
That was more than 5 seconds.
I know.
It's because I was making some jokes to her, and then she told me I had 5 seconds, so I ran over here. And it was more than 5 seconds, and you popped up behind me.
5 seconds are up.
Putting a hole through my helmet.
5 seconds are up.
How are you doing now? I haven't talked to you since you first arrived, Curio.
Are you okay? It's a blessing. Yeah.
It's a blessing.
I'm hanging in
This is a
there
blessing to know
as
God
much as I
or
can.
whatever.
I can imagine.
Whoa.
It is a blessing.
Adjust a
Oh.
little bit more.
Just wish upon the go.
Adjusting. Well,
What are you guys doing?
I feel like
I don't know.
We don't know.
it's pretty big.
We don't know.
If it's gonna surprise me at this point.
We're trying to like.
We're doing jump scare.
Yeah, we're.
I was actually told that I should.
You know how you go to someone, you just go, oh.
I mean,
That you can stop being.
I'm already like used to seeing like wait for too many things since
That was mean.
different planets, space travel, and such.
I
But
should have seen it coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Even I've just been by all means surprised type. So
In my
who knows?
defense,
We rescued a
thought it was
goddess
safe.
of light,
I
only
thought
for
you
her to
guys
get
were trying to
murdered in
jump scare
front
each
of
other.
us
I was
from
Yeah,
some
we were-
unknown
supposed to not
force.
see it coming. And then
Oh.
Pretty crazy.
Okay, I was prepared this
Yeah, see, there you go, there you go.
Yeah, you're prepared now.
Right now, with you mentioning
I was
that right
ready.
in front of him this time.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Kids
here
think
you
comedy
can see
doesn't
what's
work
right
for threes,
behind
that'd be
them,
real
so.
unfortunate.
Because they're big butt heads.
Oh.
Don't try me.
Okay, yeah.
Alright,
That's pretty crazy. Oh,
we're a
Link.
non-blackhead community, okay? We're getting a pretty skullhead, so...
Sorry, just still hearing
Don't
about
have
it
big
really
beady
bad.
Kiri was
eyes.
currently
This has been
leaning
a
up against a makeshift crutch.
long week.
I'm testing a little stank from you.
It's been a week.
What happened?
I don't know how long.
Has it
Yes,
been
it
a week?
is.
I can't tell
I'm
anymore.
teasing.
I can't tell.
Even if it hasn't, I got teleported here. I
That's,
immediately got thrust into some conflict. I was in a meeting, something fell from the sky, and then the same day we wouldn't go. Like, even if it's only been a few days, this has been a long week objectively.
Do you want to try drinking one?
Even if it's been a few days and it felt like a week, but it's just a long, it's a long week.
It feels like it's been almost a year.
What is that?
It's a red potion.
Yeah. Oh!
Potions, right?
It's supposed to be that bitter.
Nice.
Right now.
You have big old eyes, and they were like,
He said he takes them out and cleans them.
It's just like medicine. It doesn't taste good, but it's good for you and gets you feeling better.
Ah, go grab it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
The worst sentence I've heard all day.
Is
I
it medicine?
You should have you
Worst sense I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah, Will, have you seen Papyrus's Boyardee book with all his recipes in there?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't.
Oh no, I'm gonna walk there.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Lie, come back. Lie, come back. Come back. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm watching you.
He does have tiny eyes.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. You know, weird.
As it adjusts the, as he adjusts the wind a little bit, he's just showing you humility if there's out of character. So you just
Oh, he walked away.
Weird.
Ah.
The breeze shifted.
No. Too anime facing.
Oh. Lie, you killed him. You killed him, Lie.
I didn't do anything.
You know what?
I didn't do anything.
You know what? I should have hit him with the Boyardee's nuts joke.
It appears that my head.
I don't want to get away.
Metaphor?
I hate everyone.
I understand that he's talking about it. It's
that was
just
good. I like that
a little
one.
sudden to hear.
I hit the floor
What
and I hear
yesterday
3
happened
metaphor jokes in
again.
quick succession. And one
It
of them
seems
was me.
like all of us are trying to
Oh,
get
God.
used to it.
Man, what a metaphor.
So,
You, Yuki showed me.
What I do?
Wait, what?
Good to see that you're doing well, though.
Sorry. So I noticed actually during our battle, you were trying to use some of that
Are you
training.
guys
I'm
holding
gonna
up
go
okay?
see.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thankfully, Lie's healing actually helped me recover pretty quickly. So
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yes,
good.
physically, mentally, I'm a bit worried.
yeah, I'm also worried as well. I'm just.
I'm a thing called the far sight here that lets me check in on the prince. It shows me the Elden Sanctum where he's safe. And my whole reason for my journey is I want to, you know, save him. And
Take your time.
I finally checked the mirror since the first time I got here, and it's just completely
Try making you better.
empty.
Now,
Blank? Not there?
we're not doing too much right already, so
Oh.
we gotta venture down.
Is
into the
he any sort of
area.
divinity
You catch my
or some
papyrus
sort?
drift.
No, he's of royalty.
Yeah, you look like a little bit.
Going
I
through
mean, so no
everything, but
deity,
it's
no
like
divinity,
one of
nothing like
my
that?
That I know of, no. For all I know, my world doesn't have gods.
It's like one moment.
Okay.
Maybe this has something to do with this world, because we kind of all got thrusted in here.
And then the next
I was
moment,
gonna
you just
say,
see
maybe
a
Probably
giant
him.
hole
It's
come
because you're not in your own world.
It's concerning because he's on a timer, and if I'm not checking in on him, I don't know how much time I have to save him.
You gotta learn to levitate
It takes
yourself.
time to at least get.
It would be lovely to know that
Maybe time doesn't pass in our worlds while we're gone. So I do question, if we leave here, where do we go to, you know?
We have no way of knowing, so you point to the
Maybe you should have actually.
A lot of people have been off.
1500s of time.
Ears to listen.
Are you gonna do anything?
He's pointing
or are you just
to
gonna
Zelda walking over there out of character.
We're training
Well,
I'm just asking.
Oh, thank you.
more pairs of ears here, at least for you.
On what?
Yeah, we're training together.
You training with faces and sheep?
We're training to see how many colors there are in the room, so we can, see if we can, properly adjust our eyes. And make sure our eyes
the
are
day
good.
that they actually finish doing that is the day Sifrin can see colors.
No, he has a point. It's very important for your eyes. It's after every
Yeah, I feel like if Cyprian is ever going to see color, is the day where that's gonna be a whole experience for him.
He can only witness 80% of my greatness. He needs the rest of the 20,
Hey.
which is my raid.
You have a nice condo over there?
So it's okay. By the end of all this fighting, I will have 25 vision. I'm about to look like. Wow, it looks so good.
Nice. That's good.
You had a
Well, that's
nice
nice to have a
conversation
combo
with
was-
Xena?
that was
Not
really
enough if you have 36 vision. That's not enough.
The way in which gotta go for 36.
Operate,
Yeah.
I'm not too
Oh, he's not up there anymore.
more roundabout.
Huh? The General Emmett person. He's not up there anymore.
What's he doing?
Oh, he was sitting up there
was up there, but he's
earlier.
gone now.
Yeah, he was up there. I didn't know how he got up there, but now he's not there anymore.
I'll be right back.
That is good to keep in mind. Thank you for saying that, because I'm trying to keep an eye on you.
Like, I saw him for like
Just now and then.
for a bit. He was just sitting up there. Apparently from what I overheard, he was probably trying to keep an eye on the group.
Yeah, no. For the most part, it's just a case of just keep an eye on him now and then, but for the most part, he's here to help, and things would hopefully be okay. So, I'm sticking it as it goes.
So it's kind of like Xenos, where like he's utilizing our usefulness in his perception until we're no longer useful.
I would like to hope it is the opposite of that, but who knows? Did you hear about the shoe bill?
That apparently was him, yeah.
It's his companion. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you knew about it, so.
I knew somewhat of it, and that he was Xenos' great-grandfather.
That's a whole other thing, yeah.
Yep. I know about that. Yeah, it's just how I kind of also perceive Xenos as well, because, like, there's been a couple times where I've been pretty badly injured, and then he just comes up to me and asks me to heal him.
That sounds exactly like Xenos. I'm not even surprised. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess, like, as long as I'm alive and breathing, I'm able to heal him. So, I don't know what's going on with that, honestly.
It is literally his own fault if he's taking injuries, because he literally throws himself into any battle that he sees. That is his own problem.
Hmm.
He can find someone else if he can't heal him.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't really say no last night. I was pretty hurt.
Hmm.
You were chatting up with him earlier. What happened to that?
You guys were like this. Oh yeah, he went away. I don't know. He was just telling me.
Yeah.
You been holding up okay?
As well as I can be.
He's taking an interest.
It's honestly the best as anyone can be, at least for
Yeah, for the situation we're
just
in.
nowadays. Yeah.
That would suck.
Imagine like a guy being interested in you, but not because of it's you, but because it's like,
Running faces.
Yeah, the others that are here, other than, like, Curio, he seems nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Will's very nice as well. I can tell that,
Will is lovely to talk to, honestly.
yeah, when we first met, you could tell I was really sad about the funeral and everything, and, he actually gave me his book so I could read through it. Apparently it's
Lovely.
like a story, like a fairy tale story about a paradise from his world.
He's bored because he's not
It was very interesting to read, and It kind of rang true with a lot of people. I kind of read some of the excerpts too. Yeah, I can definitely tell that Will's very trustworthy.
Yeah. Very interesting world as well. The whole human thing.
Hmm? What do you mean by the whole?
Oh boy, so humans in his world are technically full-on like grotesque, like sort of monsters.
Oh my goodness.
That's what they were referred to. Like they have the limbs and stuff as like, you know, humans. But like the term that they are given is like humans.
Oh.
Which I find very interesting. He's obviously aware of like the difference and stuff, but like it's so interesting that, you know, like that's a term that they use in a sense.
It is, even though like I am a human. That must be so weird for him.
Honestly, like he was saying it there, he's very much well aware of that. It's not going to be a problem for him, obviously.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's not a problem, honestly. But yeah. Then there's the whole like magic thing where it's like everyone has it, but in order to get the acid, you need like an igniter, like a catalyst of sort to be able to like fire it. And then also, friendship. My friendship is my power, literally being what he uses.
I guess with Narukami, it's kind of the same way. He usually is friends with a lot of people, and I've seen him like get stronger in a sense because of his bonds.
He's from your world?
Will, no, but Narukami, yeah.
Narukami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, in a sense, get stronger as well from my bond with him.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why.
Like you
I always...
and your
Persona?
Persona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw like his form change, I thought it was
What is the plan moving forward?
I thought his like his form was very interesting because it was almost similar to mine in a sense. Like some concepts are similar, like with forming bonds to get stronger and such. But there's also several differences too.
In the words as
we have a meeting every so often, and by meeting every so often, maybe like every 2 days.
Every 2 days, give or take.
This would be a good time to actually discuss as well. This is considered an apocalyptic event, is it not? The gods are following one of the concepts that they are attached to are sure to fall after, are they not?
We technically already went through an apocalyptic event from when we first arrived here, if anything.
We've read through 2 or 3 now at this point. Yep.
Oh yeah, that.
Yep. We already went through one apocalyptic. I feel like we've been through 2 or 3 at this point.
Like, oh, like it's completely bright out in the sky. We dealt with like just it being green for like God knows how long. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm expecting. It would not surprise me if the sky goes red or black for God knows how long at this point. It would not surprise me.
It will go periwinkle.
It could. You say that it honestly could.
I was half expecting it to, and I was gonna be a little scared.
If that did happen, we would have a lot to talk about and figure out.
Unlimited power.
Use it wisely, my student. Please.
I will.
Good. You've been doing alright though.
So what have you done moving forward? Which god are you planning on contacting? Which one are
yeah, I've been practicing a lot.
Protect, is there any
very good, very good.
Is there any guide that you're trying to
been focusing on just like getting this fixed up, which is good as it can be. So should hopefully be good for
oh wait, did I tell you about the thing that I did?
You did. You did.
Yeah.
She fought a clone of me.
1-on-1, and I won.
Nice. I think I might have fought a clone of you too.
I'm very sorry.
I fought a few clones.
I know there's multiple clones.
Yeah.
The scary part was that they still referred to me as student even when they died, and I was like, oh, okay, I did not like that.
You'd be able to try and detect it due to the radiance.
That does not surprise me. That really disturbs me still. Good thing
Yeah,
that's not
I was like,
problem
ooh, I don't like
anymore.
that. I don't like that. No, 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 no.
Shit, that'd be great, but apparently they lost contact
Mm.
with them too.
You at least got away from when you were fighting one of them, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Good. Good, because let's just say that I have gone through the process of not entirely being myself and essentially fighting my own allies before.
Oh, like you go, berserk. That's what the term is.
Berserk is one part of it, but also the sense where I essentially having to fight having to fight myself, like in my inner self, in a sense, to gain back control. Because the main enemy that has always been the case and still always will be is myself, and that's technically the same for a lot of people. So.
So often as a group.
Oh.
But isn't it good?
Guess personas help you break falls, I suppose.
Do they? Yukiko?
I don't know. I've never tried it before.
Well,
Maybe
Usually,
you should from that.
usually I am on solid ground when I use my persona, not literally in the air.
Well, maybe it's something his persona can do. I don't really know how they. So that's
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yours does have those big wings on it, from what I've seen. Can it fly?
I'm not sure. I haven't tested that out.
You could do that, or you can break your fall just by covering you with it.
But I'm also worried about it breaking my legs if it fails.
Yes, that is.
I don't think they are. Yeah. Don't try it though. Maybe just from somewhere even safer, just to be sure.
Okay. I will see what I can do on that front.
You don't have to. It's more so like, I guess I'm just wrapping my head around how they work.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it is an interesting concept. Interesting, I'm finding like a couple similarities with Will and what he can do in combat.
But he transforms into those things instead, right?
Yeah, but like he was talking about how his bonds were what made him stronger. It's somewhat similar to how I can be with some of my my friends. Because whenever like I bond with my friend Narukami, I feel like I get stronger in a sense as well.
Ah. I don't know. Could be from different times, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I guess it helps that it's kind of similar at least.
Yeah.
You could get to, I guess kind of help each other out in that sense.
Yeah, that's true. But there's also that one guy we did see at the space station. The one that was able to summon the Jack Frost from his phone. Apparently, like, it was an app he had that could summon what it looked like personas, but he said he called them demons.
Huh. But you recognize it. Maybe just how people call it differently from where he is.
Maybe. I have no idea.
I don't know. Just throwing out ideas out there, or just trying to wrap my head, like I said.
Yeah, it's definitely a concept for sure.
I concept this it's underestimated.
Of course.
I understand that you may think that things are supposed to be done in an orderly fashion, immediately almost, and done the appropriate way. But understand this is a group of people that do not comprehend the situation at hand and are not mentally ready to tackle this.
Yes,
For
it's
example,
clear that they're also not
this is
ready
a
to
teenager.
prepare themselves for
Those
that
two are
either.
teenagers. That one
This
is a
doesn't
bit
sound like it's
childish.
going anywhere.
That one is also childish, and the other
Not really.
Bad news, but ask the Warrior of Light. Childish mindset done to restrain. It's simply just individuals.
So,
But they just like a random jab at them.
Said individuals.
are you friends with this guy? I was about to head down to the training grounds if you wanted to go that way.
Either that or they try to get reprimanded in some shape or form. I believe that you can
I've
agree upon
realized
that.
I can't
After all,
train by myself fully.
If no one's able to, they're just going to be standing around waiting for someone else to
Nah, that's fine. Honestly, just take it easy, I'd say.
that guiding hand, and it's so
I
unfortunate.
can't really take it easy. Compared to all of you guys, I'm probably the least useful out of all of you.
Able to take it easy. Stop acting like
I wouldn't
you
say
can.
that at all,
That's something
Detective.
that you all can't afford.
Well, at least just for today, we gotta wait for people to go and heal.
Yes. And don't you have healers? Don't you have abilities to create healing medicines? Don't you have the knowledge to actually assist and guide?
Yeah, I know how our people work. I've been with them for a while. And I would know that when they heal, they get tired. And you know what happens when you get tired? You gotta rest. We used some of their healings also last mission.
Yet, I believe that there are potions placed around this ship. I saw plenty up there.
Those aren't mine. I can't really say much about that.
Exactly. You're defending nothing but yourself. There's more
Not only
possibilities if you
myself.
actually try to acknowledge them. You can't simply defend people due to their laziness. People need to work to make things happen in this world. And it's clear that no one here is planning on doing that beyond someone else guiding their hand to do such.
Nah, I don't think that's the case.
Is that so? Then what have you done today? Have you prepared which god
Today?
you're going to search for? Have you discussed which possibility would happen if another god is to fall? What's going to occur if, per se, a god of the ocean falls? What's going to, per se, the god of winds? We see what's happening with the gods of light falling. What's going to occur?
I did see. And to answer, I did actually discuss it with some people here about what could possibly
Then
be.
do enlighten me.
Well, to yourself. You see, a couple of months ago or so, I don't know if you were here for it. Remember when
The
the
god of death.
sky was green? Right.
I
Well,
observed that battle, yes, I'm aware.
well, hear this out. In the middle of that, some people of our group, and me included, got teleported to a random city who just so happens that there was a member there, a bunch of other dead people, and those angel things from last mission.
Yeah, I heard that. Pretty creepy. Yukiko, how are you holding up?
I did not like him kind of snapping at us like that, saying that we're lazy, so...
Apparently he's like that.
He is.
I'm gonna go check on Will.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think, yeah, he's still
Thanks
down
for
in
the
the
talk.
training area.
Of course. Don't pay too much attention to him. He's like that a lot.
I see.
Kind of. Funnily enough.
Why don't you go see what Papyrus is doing with the others? Maybe you could learn a thing or two from him. He knows magic.
Oh, I'm good. I can't use magic when I'm not in my archetype, and I can't use magic outside my archetype without an igniter. So.
Magic for your archetype.
Trust me, there isn't a single piece of magic I can't learn from my Okay, how do I say this? With my archetype, I don't need to be taught magic. I'll learn it, but it needs to be under a very specific circumstance. I need to get stronger for that to happen. And I'll learn more, and I can use the skills I learn on any of my archetypes when I make more friends. Simple as that. The more people I make, the more connections I make, or the more people I become friends with, the more connections I make, the stronger I get. Those bonds that I create with followers, I guess, is the way that Moore always words it.
Okay. Well, maybe not magic, but what about some core muscle strength, upper body?
I can turn into a giant... I can turn into a giant thing, Kiryu. I might not be, physically strong. I might not be able to punch you out, but if I need to lift something, I'll be able to lift it.
Well, maybe that's true, but your body is more important than you might think.
I know, but I'm also not as flimsy as I look. I promise you that I might not be the greatest fighter outside my archetype, but I do promise that I'm not a wimp. I'm not a piece of paper. I'll be fine.
That is true. You were pretty hard to knock down.
Your power was very amazing, though. Well,
I wouldn't call it amazing. It's strong, don't get me wrong, but there's 1,000 things I can counter. Even from my world, I can be killed by I can just get killed by a normal person or a monster if I'm not smart. It's special. It's something incredibly special. Just, it's not the strongest thing in the world. There's no replacement for skill.
that is true. Still, it's someone like me that hasn't seen anything like that. It was still pretty amazing.
Well, you said you had seen something like it.
Yeah.
Very similar to something from your world.
Yeah, my persona. When I heard you say that you got stronger through the bonds with your friends, I also felt that way as well with some of my friends. Whenever I bond with them, I feel stronger too.
I guess we have that in common.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly for mine, I mostly do healing a lot. I try to be support for my friends. So if I need to, I can do some fire abilities as well.
I do have an archetype that can use magic. The mage lineage of archetypes. It always gets stronger through my relationship or my friendship with Gallica, who's a fairy that I'm very close with.
Oh, I see.
And I have the ability to heal. My base archetype, the one that I first awakened to, the Seeker, it can heal. But also, my friend Grius's daughter, when I became friends with her, I unlocked the cleric. And, or the healer. So I can heal people using that as well.
That is very... It's very... What?
Did you snore, Kiryu?
Someone sent me something really fucking funny. Sorry. Okay, really quick. So,
oh no.
You know what? No, I'll wait till your conversation's
Tell me
done.
after session.
Tell us after. Yeah, after. Yeah, we could definitely use more healers. Actually, when we first started this adventure, I think I was like one of the very few people that could actually heal in our group. And then as time progressed, I just kind of just started feeling bad about myself for a lot of reasons. And I guess because I was the only one that was kind of able to heal people, because everyone was basically like getting hurt and calling for help, but unfortunately I was the only one who could. and I have only so much energy to me.
I get that. Only so much SP or MP.
Yes.
I want to ask you two something.
Hmm?
Will, your archetype, and Yukiko, your persona, how exactly were those awakened? Were you born with them, or did they just come at a point in your life?
I was at this fortress, and I was trying to protect a friend. His name's Stroll, a very close friend of mine. And in a moment of desperation, I heard this voice. "Oh, Lone Star, oh, weary traveler." And it asked me what path I was going to take, and I knew exactly what I had to do, and I ripped my heart out and screamed into it, begging to awaken, and I awakened to the Seeker. And on top of that, I had the ability to cause other people to awaken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you?
I was actually kidnapped because in my hometown there was a string of murders going
Got
on.
room for one more?
Yeah. we're
That's fine.
Talking about how
I
you
need to
two
get
awakened
away
your
from-
personas.
You know, I made a
Emmett
comment
Self
earlier
died.
that if someone lays down on the grass, people would eventually come around. And this isn't grass, but we now have a circle.
We have a circle now. In my hometown, we had a string of murders
Benji
happening.
told, and,
People were.
well, not Benji, sorry. And Carmine told me it wasn't real.
Well, now I get to tell him he was wrong.
Carmine can be a little bit difficult at times.
Really? He seemed like a really nice guy, just nervous.
Yeah.
Well, he hates me to death, but I can understand the reasons.
I have no enemies except for that one enemy I have that I really want to kill.
Alright.
So I have enemies. That's the end of that sentence. Yukiko, you're awakening.
So in Inaba, in my town, there had been a string of murders that were starting up. People were found who had gone missing for a few days would show up dead on telephone poles and satellite antennas. No one even knew how they got up there, who put them up there. Then
Interesting.
Then at one point, I don't know what happened. It was like I heard someone calling to me. Then it all went black. Next thing I know, I was trapped in this world of some sort, this big castle. And in there, I saw myself. But it was myself, but it was completely different. It was someone that was desperate, desiring to escape from their castle, waiting for their prince in white armor to rescue them. In a way, she made a whole debacle. Like, it was like its own TV show. Like, we were on like a whole, like, cheesy TV show, sorts with how my friends described it. It felt so long since I'd been in there, like days. But like I didn't even have to eat, drink. I wasn't even hungry or thirsty. I just didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand it. And she was just blathering on and on and on. And that was when my friends, Narukami, Yosuke, and Shie, they came.
I'm able to see you sack off. I didn't think it would be you.
Jesus!
We're sharing stories about certain awakening.
Okay,
So what you're saying is television is what made you awaken your true power.
Not the whole point. I will still continue.
I know there was more to it than that. I guess I'm just trying to symbolize it in my mind.
And then I got tired, so I laid down for a bit.
Okay.
I'm currently doing some mental training. Strategizing.
You have
Plus
to
I
do
get
this
background noise.
also if you want to actually start adapting to your enemies.
You do got a point.
It is good to be ready mentally and thinking about how you can approach a situation, but are you actually ready if you put that in practice?
It is true.
First time
The last,
but it might not work every time.
My
the
story.
last few fights I've been just trying to throw my
My
brute
story.
strength at the enemy. Go ahead and finish it. Sorry, we're letting
My
you go sharing
stuff.
stories.
They.
Get to it as soon as you can.
I keep getting interrupted.
Okay, go on. Story.
Okay,
Yukiko's
you
awakening.
hit us with the fuck. You hit us with the fucking my fried tofu.
My fried tofu. My fried tofu. Anyway.
The story.
All right.
Yeah.
They came for me, and that's when she kept
5
saying.
seconds.
I just.
Poor story. Jesus. This story will never see its end.
It'll never end.
You will never reach that truth.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Wait. I hate you.
I think I killed her.
We're sharing stories.
We're sharing stories. No.
Yeah, and then we're gonna train after we finish sharing stories. Night train.
Please share your story. Finish it.
Anyway. And so, the person that looked like me, she kept like saying all these things about how she was desperate to escape, waiting for someone to come rescue her. And it got to the point where like I just wanted to stop. But then she's like, but that is how you feel. That's how you truly feel, because as I am you, and that means you are me. But I just...
So...
It was...
You awaken through coming to terms with yourself.
In a way, but at that point, I was just kept like denying that that was myself. In a way, at some point, I yelled out, "You're not me," by denying that, and that's when, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No. With television, you looked at yourself and embraced your true self.
I was inside the television.
Same difference.
How do you go into a TV? Like, what, you want to hit show?
I don't know. I don't know how.
Hey, you guys are understanding one step deeper than me. I don't know what TV is.
It's a box that shows pictures that move.
Yeah.
Whoa, moving pictures?
Motion picture. Yes.
Yeah. And anyway, once I said, "You are not me," you're not me, that was when she transformed into this giant monstrous creature, a bird in a cage. And my friends had to fight it, because they were because she turned into was literally going to threaten to kill me. So my friends had to save me. And then once she was defeated, she went back to what she looked like before, myself in a ball gown like a princess. And that was when like I had no choice but to realize that it was me. It was a part of me that wanted to leave my hometown, to wait for like a chance or opportunity or a person to let me be free, because I was trapped in my own responsibilities at the inn. Once I accepted that was when she transformed into my persona, Konohana Sakuya.
I get that. I didn't experience that, but I guess I never really had anything to come to terms with. But a lot of people, you know, when they awaken to their archetypes, they became, why do they fight? They fight, but why?
Yeah, basically...
It's nothing like... Go ahead.
It was basically like I had to face my own side that I didn't want other people to see. The things that are a part of me, but I didn't want them to. And once I fully embraced that, that was when I awakened my persona.
Here.
Wow. You know...
Yeah.
It may not be magic or anything, but I guess I had a similar awakening to my true power once.
Did you play real estate for 40 hours?
I'm ignoring that. And would you believe it? It was actually through the power of real estate I did it.
Real estate?
It's okay. In Kamurocho, there was these 5 billionaire kings that ruled over it. There was the Leisure King, the Pleasure King, the Electronics King, the Media King, and the very last, which one am I missing? And the Gambling King. I had to take over all their property and beat them in a battle fair and square to take over their region in Kamurocho. But little did I know it, when I knocked them all on their ass, it turns out it was a big conspiracy. It was run by one guy, the Finance King. He was planning to take over Kamurocho, turn it into his own image, one of corruption and greed. And when he invited me up to his office and decided to fight me, we went at it, and, well, when I landed that last punch on him, knocked him flat on his ass, I felt something awaken in me. A new way of fighting. One that I can call my own. One that doesn't come from anyone else. Something like well, I'm not too sure what to call it, but it's... You're muted.
I know I'm muted.
Okay. You just...
Like a what? Like
a
don't know.
dragon. I guess I could call it dragon. I guess I can call it dragon style, like I have my other fighting styles. But I try to save it for when I need it the most. I don't use it all the time.
Right. We need to get to training, shouldn't we? So, I'm guessing apparently we're gonna get in trouble. I don't even know how I can really train. Really. Is the thing.
Well,
Maybe try pushing yourself beyond the normal limits of your persona usage, maybe.
Right. Kiryu,
Maybe. Yeah, because physically I'm not very good with fighting.
That potion Zelda gave me helped, but...
So I have a better chance of winning this time.
I guess...
Well, I think the fight stopped last time because of a literal beam to from the sky.
Okay, let's do it.
One second. Let me get music.
Well, gonna have to have our personas out longer. Easing on me. Okay, I forget actually how bad I'm hurt most of the time. It feels fine. For the most part.
Oh. He's gonna block with his elbow.
Right.
Hey, you've gotten pretty good. Maybe I'm a little slower. Okay. You have to move a bit faster than that.
Studying their combat skill. I would copy their moves, but
He's gonna grab you with his legs.
I'm not
He's just gonna
physically
knock you
apt
down.
yet. It's something that I can do.
I'm not gonna get you while you're down.
With the before he'd actually I was like, oh god.
I don't know, but I just thought of a really funny move to pull on you. by the shoulder, turn him around, and hit his tailbone right on his knee.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
That's actually an interesting technique.
Are you okay?
Take a peculiar grab and be able to wrap it around on them, attacking them to make them dismount.
You gonna be okay?
Yep. Not at all.
Okay, out of character, I'm still gonna let you win this one.
You don't have to.
No, I kind of need to. I want Will to develop.
Yeah, well.
What the hell?
Oh.
Well.
What? You pulled that out.
Whoa! Okay, that's cool. That's so cool.
I definitely have to get in the ring next. If they'll have me, that
Oh! I don't know if I could even survive a fight like that. So again, I'm not really good for close range. I'm good for long range.
I need to learn how to be good with close range. If I don't learn, then I'll never understand.
Wow.
Wow.
So what do you call this form?
Pugilist.
Pugilist.
Wow. That is very cool.
Wow. Wish I had something like that.
Those were quite some moves that you threw at me.
It's nothing really impressive. I just learned it from Katharina. She's a parapus fighter. She's in the whole race to become, I guess, queen. She wants to steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Wow.
It's the best way to put it.
So you took the form. You took a powerful form that relies on old martial arts. That's rad.
And that's what she was. She was the heroic archetype of the fighter. And through my bonds with her, I was able to develop the fighter archetype.
Wow. Well, you knocked me on my ass with that, that's for certain. And you weren't any pushover, too, in your base form.
If it was about knocking someone on their ass, you would have won, I don't know, 5 minutes ago?
Hey, don't sell yourself so short. You still got back up. Me? I barely did.
I appreciate the compliment, but really, don't sell yourself short.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm just, I'm a little proud, actually.
Oh, I appreciate it. I told you I'm not a pushover. I might not be the strongest of fighters or super talented, but I have the skills to really back up everything I need to do. If I'm going to become king, there's a lot that I have to fight through to get there.
Okay, let's. I think I'll take Konohana out.
I think I need to train even harder than seeing you guys train that hard.
I honestly don't know what I can even do to train. Really everything I've seen people train for just doesn't really suit me.
All I really care to do, the whole reason that I'm doing this to begin with, is I'm fighting to make sure that I can continue to, sorry, there's people around. I always get super paranoid whenever I use my abilities, because I always get worried that people are going to see it from my world and, you know, cause issues like, oh, Luis is a master of fear-mongering. I don't want people thinking I'm some sort of monster because I can do something special.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
I get enough of
Pirates-
that as it. Oh, I'm an elder. My existence is cursed. I bring bad tidings to people. Obviously, I don't, but.
Well, what's a few bad titans, you know? We can handle it.
Maybe, actually, no. Damn.
Obviously, I don't. Those are just myths. Elda are no different than any other tribe, and I don't know why we're so hated by everyone. Few of
People
us
hate
are
you
vain.
because of what you are and not by your character.
Yeah.
That's messed up. That's not a world I'd want to be in.
It's not a world anyone would want to be in. That's why I gotta fix it, make it better. Because if I don't do it, who will? Well, I know who will. I will.
You are Will.
I am Will.
Let's go see.
Yes, you are Will.
I will.
Actually.
Yes, you will.
Me will.
Yes, quite the metaphor.
Fantastic.
Fantasia moment.
Exactly.
And that shield you were using, was that magic?
Yeah.
I guess everybody can learn magic here.
Top by
I mean-
rightfully yours truly.
I don't know. I just hope I don't have to
Especially
do
since
the
that's
vibe
kind of
again.
like the whole thing in their world. For humans, at least.
I mean, if you saw my post, I could totally teach magic. I mainly popularize in teaching people how to heal people, though.
I don't know if I'm
That'd be pretty cool, though. How big are these gauntlets?
Oh.
I mean,
Anybody
he
can
said
do
you probably
magic
have
as
to
long
make
as
them
you
to
have
fit
a soul.
around you more, but ordinarily
You have a
they're
soul,
like
right?
Okay,
I like to think I do.
like
Okay.
the diameter of like
I mean, if you think
I
you
don't
do, you definitely
know,
do, but it's just check.
like
Yeah, you got a soul.
Like a box. Okay.
like a big box, but like actually like this big.
I apologize.
I think I'm gonna try and
Take care.
walk around
That's what
and
they're-
see
yeah,
what
that's what I
I could
thought.
try and do else to
So, like,
help.
they probably have to be
Since I
smaller
don't
for
really know
you.
what training would actually help me the most.
Do you want to learn how to
I
punch?
mean, you have to talk about it.
I was actually gonna ask you if you could.
I don't mind thinking.
I
about it.
don't know if I have
Physically
that
inept.
kind of strength too.
Anybody can get that kind of strength.
Even if
Believe
they are
me,
big,
I know a woman, Miss Tatsu. She had a real slender body, right? But there was a guy.
Is my whole
Let's
thing
bring this
just
over
running
here.
all of them?
Oh, okay.
It's gonna take a long time.
I didn't want to repeat
Well,
on their
I know that Chie had a really has a really powerful kick to her. She always wears the right shoes for the right situation when she was fighting.
Yeah. But there was a woman I know, right? Her name was Miss Tatsu. She wore a jacket with a dragon on her back, kind of like my tattoo, but it wasn't a tattoo. She had a very slender build you would expect from a woman. And this one time, but the thing is, she's a legendary debt collector. And right in front of me, I saw she was picking up a debt from this guy, but he wasn't having any of it and decided to fight back. But just one punch from her was enough to floor him. And even after that, she picked up a milk crate and started beating the guy with it. And get this, when he tried attacking her, she deflected his attack like it was nothing, took both of her arms, broke them out of her sockets, slapped him around, picked him up, and threw him on the other side of her. It was quite incredible. It actually inspired me. It was a revelation, actually.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a kind of a brutal story, but case in point, anybody can learn to fight strong.
I see.
Hey, Kiryu, you think you could continue the trainings that Terry taught me? Like, you know, being physically apt. I don't know how to fully carry this thing all the damn time. Need to learn how to be strong and learn how to punch. If my hands and my body are strong, this thing's swing is going to be way better than it is than how I have it now.
I might know what you just need.
I
and it
only
has
really
do
have
with
to
what
fight
that lady taught
physically as
me.
my fan.
So you decide to use a weapon.
Well,
That's pretty valid, actually.
well, I've always
Well,
had this.
Yukiko-
I use it to summon my persona as well.
That could be used as a perfect countering weapon if you think about it.
I don't know how to use a fan myself, but I did see you fight before. It was actually quite impressive.
Oh.
Wait. I just realized. Sorry for breaking the conversation. You Know who you could ask to help learn a way to use a fan?
Who?
Zero. He said he actually had a weapon that he used to use back in his old days. He clearly remembers it. Maybe you could ask him in the way how they fought close range with those. There's no way he doesn't have them. He got his old hammer back from his olden days. There's no way he can't teach you the ways of the fan.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'll, if I see him, I'll ask him about it. But I think I'm gonna go take a walk for now. I'll let you two talk about your training.
Hey, you take care.
You too.
All right.
All right.
I think I might have what you need.
Okay, I think we're good. Hello, Jack Frost. Anyways, everybody, this is a good time to get off. A good place to end off stream for today. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Just know you all are loved, valid, and appreciated. And just remember, everyone, to stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to be kind to yourself. And with that, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.